It's agenda banning an agenda to push an agenda. It's really crazy.
Interesting.
It's interesting. So from one Trump topic to another we go. We were talking about debate a few minutes ago, right? So you were asking me, did I see the debate? Like I said, I saw about 45 minutes to an hour of it. In my opinion, it wasn't really a debate, because if it was a proper debate, the moderator would have done his job and moderated. And also the participants quite easily could have had their mics muted if they were talking over the other person when it was their turn to talk, if they were not following the typical debate etiquette. Because both candidates were over speaking over both candidates. Everybody kind of knew it was going to be a firecracker of a debate. Everybody kind of knew it was going to be heated anyway. They seemed pretty cordial when they first, greet each other. Hey, how's it going? Blah, 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 whatever. They seemed cordial because, again, they serve the same people. This is all a show. This is all theater, especially presidential debates, and especially within the last 40 years. And this debate was, like I said, a firecracker. And it was such a firecracker that Ohio's Case Western Reserve University, the site of the presidential debate, mind you, has set up a dedicated support space for students who were triggered by the tense exchange. Fam.
Yeah.
Bruh. What kind of world do we live in, bro? Where you gotta set up a trauma space over something like a presidential debate. And the school who hosted it is the one with the safe space. I'll read some more of the article, man. It's a short article. The article says, for any poor snowflake babies who couldn't handle the nasty orange man telling Joe Biden there's nothing smart about him, CWRU, which is against the university, is providing a confidential safe space where they can talk about it. The university says students can discuss the impact of recent national events, including the presidential debate and upcoming election. There are a total of 8 presidential debate support spaces available. They'll remain active from Monday of this week through next Friday, so basically till like the 10th or 9th, or whatever the fuck it is. So the university announced that its support space is not a substitute for psychotherapy and does not constitute mental health treatment. And the article says that their spaces are a throwback to 2016 when education centers offered counseling after Trump won the election, which was deemed psychotherapy at the time. Keep in mind.
What was deemed psychotherapy?
When Trump won in 2016. When they had those support spaces, that was legitimate counseling. That was legitimate mental and psychotherapy when Trump won the election in 2016.
So they say.
So they say. They're not touting this as that, but they're also not touting this as like just some place where people can talk about shit. They're touting it more as, I mean, I just read it like you can come talk about the election and the debate and upcoming and shit like that and the impact, right? Whatever. So campusreform.org noted that the University of Massachusetts in Boston sponsored a coping and balance workshop in which students were able to interact with Doggo, the therapy dog. And the article closes with, imagine the total meltdown that will occur if Trump wins a second term. And I think the article makes a good point about that last statement. Imagine what would happen if Trump wins a second term. So the fact that we're having to have support spaces over debates that weren't even debates. They were shouting. They were arguments. The fact that when the man got elected, people had to have supposedly legitimate psychotherapy to cope with the fact that this man won the presidency. Combined with the fact that we're all more polarized than we've ever been, and this is quite obviously the most polarized election I think we've ever had in the country. Corn, I mean, what you look like you wanted to say something, man. What's that?
So let's go 2016.
Okay.
Right? Donald Trump wins. Everybody fucking goes crazy, right? I knew actually more than a few people that went crazy. Like it.
Yeah.
This is something that is going to be times 1,000 this year. So go back to 2016. Look at what was happening on college campuses. Look at what was happening in the streets. Look at all this weird shit, right? Fast forward to what's going to happen literally a month from today.
Actually, less than a month from today.
That is nuts. It's fucking nuts.
Yep. I think we might have lost him. But I piggyback. Oh, you're back. Okay, we got you. What were you saying?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay. Sorry. Well, where did I leave off at?
You said imagine. Basically, I think you just said like imagine what would happen. That was the last thing.
Okay, so did I already mention the 2016 election and all that?
Yes, and you said that you knew people who pretty much like went off the deep end. And yeah.
So imagine now it's going to be times 1,000. 1 month from today, 30 days from the day, we're going to see some weird shit happen. And I've been saying for going win again. He's not going to lose his spot. He ain't going nowhere. Can you actually be honest? Could you see Biden as the president of the United States?
No. Me, no. I never thought I could see Trump either, but I damn sure couldn't see Biden.
I damn sure couldn't see a woman being president either, and Hillary Clinton. So I was like, look, it's probably going to be Trump. And then guess what happened when Trump actually won and people were like, oh, Hillary's going to win. I was like, you know what? Hillary might win too. I was like, Hillary might win. But this one is a clear-cut decision.
Right.
There's no ifs, ands, buts about it.
Right.
But like I said before, let's play the game. Let's play the game just for 2 seconds.
Okay.
If Biden wins, it's going to be the same thing. It's just going to be the complete opposite side doing all the destruction and all the other shit. I think it's going to be way worse for the people. And I know this sounds terrible, but if you know when I say this. If Trump loses, again, just playing the game, if Trump loses, it's going to be way worse. You're going to see a lot more wild shit if he loses than if he is just president still. Because, let's be honest, in the back of everyone's minds, everyone's pretty much, I mean, especially after that debate, everyone's pretty much gotten it back in their minds. They're like, oh yeah, okay, well, Trump's winning this one. There's no way you're saying Biden's going to win after that debate the other night. Because they both look like fucking idiots. It's just one, it's already our president.